Okay, y'all, the whole video that I just did, it was something really weird kind of happened. I was using my Bluetooth headset a while ago, and when I got up to come in here, I left it turned on in the living room. And I came in here with my phone and I made my video. Excuse me, my nose is itching. And while it was while my headset was sitting in there, because I was going to listen to the playback of this, it picked up what was going on in my living room. Really weird. That's really, really, really weird. But anyway, so I went to listen to the playback of my video, and actually it started. I started listening to it, and then it switched over, and it was playing. It was like this is what was really strange. Not only did it pick up what they were watching on TV in the living room, I could hear their conversation, and my husband and my daughter and my son were sitting in there, and I can hear them talking to each other on the playback from my videos. I don't know. I don't know if the frequency got crossed, or I really don't know what happened. It's kind of weird. But anyway, I just popped on here real quick just to show you my hair. I got my hair redone today. Tessa at Bombshell. Used to be Tanning and Salon, so I guess it's just Bombshell Salon. And they're making a lot of changes there, so I don't know if they're going to change the name of it or any of that. But it's going to be a big, doing a bunch of changes, and it's going to be a salon, it's going to be a spa, all kinds of cool stuff in there. So anyway, but Tessa did my hair. And I don't know if y'all can tell anything about the blonde up top, but it is like platinum. I mean, like, it's platinum. It looks kind of grayish in here. But anyway, it turned out good. Going to see Tessa is like going to see my best, my hairstylist, my best friend, my therapist, and all that wrapped up in one. Anyway, I love Tessa. Tessa's from South Louisiana, and she is just a really cool chick. I really like her. So, Tessa, if you ever watch this, you do an awesome job, and you're a great friend, and you've been good to my family, and I just want to say I love and appreciate you. Anyway, let's see what else has been going on today. I got my hair done. I just got up and had my keto coffee this morning, just like I normally do. And I usually don't eat anything else until about 4 or 5 o'clock dinner time. And I was getting ready for my appointment, my hair appointment, and I got a little bit hungry. Let me switch my arm. And I got hungry, so I had a little bit of had a cheese stick, and I had a little bit of guacamole, and I dipped pork rinds in them. So anyway, actually it was pretty good, and I only needed a few bites to keep me, to satisfy me. I didn't really want to get full. I just wanted something, to keep from that stomach sticking to your backbone, hungry feeling. Try not to see my nightstand. Anyway, so I just needed something, just a little something to tide me over, and because I figured, after my appointment, my husband and I would go and meet to eat. We usually eat Mexican food on Friday night at our favorite little place. It's called Trejo's. And anyway, so when I got there, I usually order something called the queso flamada, and it's got beef in it, and it's got onions, it's got lots of cheese. It's kind of like fajitas. It comes out sizzling like in a thing that they put fajitas in, but it's got a lot of cheese melted on top of it. That's the queso part, and I guess the flamada part is the part that it's sizzling, and it has like kind of like beef fajita meat, but a little bit smaller pieces, and it has onions and green bell pepper, and actually has mushrooms in it. So, and I order some extra sour cream and guacamole on the side, and I use my hot sauce and just kind of put it all on there. Just eat it with my fork. It's really good. And I was thinking about today, the last few times I've gone there, and the last 8 months that I've been doing keto, and I don't. When we go somewhere for me, to go eat, I can never finish. Like, I always bring home food because I can never finish the food on my plate. And before keto, I'm telling y'all, I could eat every single bite on my plate and still be hungry. So that's what keto has done for me so far, is I leave food, to take home for later. And so I can't put the amount of food away that I used to could do, before I did the ketogenic diet. The other thing I think I talked to y'all about last time is talked to y'all about doing some research on hypothyroid and the keto diet and intermittent fasting. And last couple of days I've been kind of tired, so I finally, actually, when I got home a while ago, I sat down with my, sat down and looked, and I have the Stop the Thyroid Madness book on my Kindle, and I went back and looked at that a little bit, and from what I understand, there's a new edition, new information, and anyway, so from what I can read so far, for God only knows how long, I think most of my life, because I was, like I've said, I was born hypothyroid, and I think I've taken a synthetic thyroid like all of my life. I don't remember ever taking anything any different. If I did, I don't remember. As long as I can remember what I've taken a synthetic thyroid. So it's either been Synthroid or levothyroxine, and I think both of those are they treat T4. So I wanted to possibly look into getting on the natural desiccated thyroid, which treats T3. So, as I told you last time, my TSH is really high right now. And from what I read on the STTM website, Stop the Thyroid Madness website, it says that if I have a high TSH, but my T4 and my T3 are normal, which from the last blood labs that they are, but it says that I'm subclinical hypothyroid. Well, I mean, I know I'm hypothyroid, duh, I've known that all my life. But anyway, I want to feel in the most optimum health and wellness that I can feel. So, from what I read on there, that you can order natural desiccated thyroid on the internet. I know it does require that you get some lab work done, and I don't know if they fill out a lab slip. I don't know how insurance works with that or anything. Of course, I still got to do all of that research too, and I still want to see an endocrinologist, and I need to see my gynecologist about my hormones. And I'm just going to tell y'all, I haven't taken my hormones in a couple of nights, and I haven't felt bad. I normally get a really bad headache, and I haven't gotten a headache like that. So, I mean, I know that headache. When you've been taking, let's see, 8 years I've been on Premarin, and it's just when I missed taking my hormone, I knew it. It took a couple of days to get it out of my system, but I knew, like, if I ever got to get it refilled or pick it back up or whatever, I knew it, because my head would hurt, and it would be that hormone headache that you get in your, temples. So I know that that's a thing. So anyway, I still need to see if I can. I guess I'll try to do that next week, and see if I can get a hold of my gynecologist's office and get an appointment to get in and maybe get all of my sex hormones checked and see where I am at that. Because I know, weight loss, from what I've learned about listening to a bunch of different people, mainly doctors and medical professionals, weight loss is hormonal. Weight loss is not calories in, calories out. It's not. It's not. I've counted calories, I've restricted calories, I've done all of that. And like I told y'all before, I did metabolic, and it was terrible. It was like terrible. It was so restrictive, and I felt so deprived. It was awful. I was miserable, and it caused a whole lot of other junk too. I don't even want to go into it because it just kind of makes me mad thinking about it. But anyway, so I'm going to call my gynecologist's office next week and see when I can get in to see them, and maybe see if I can't find an endocrinologist. And Dr. Berry, Dr. Ken Berry, he does, he has YouTube channels and Instagram, Facebook, and all that. And he does a lot of stuff on there, and I listen to him a lot. I've read his book, Lies My Doctor Told Me. Very good book. I highly recommend it. And he suggested one of his videos that I watched here a while back, that if you know of a compound pharmacist, that more than likely, if you go talk to them, they probably know of a doctor that is keto friendly or paleo friendly doctor. Now, sorry, my nose itches. I love my doctor, but having read the stuff that I've read the last 8 months since I've been on keto, I don't know, especially after reading Lies My Doctor Told Me, I've just kind of learned a lot that doctors, know a lot of people kind of, the sun rises and sets in their doctor. And I love my doctor. She's wonderful. But, I think I have figured out that we have to be our own health advocate. And if we don't feel like what our doctor is doing for us is what we don't feel is in our best interest. I mean, I'm not saying she would do anything purposely or lead me down the wrong path or any of that. I'm not saying any of that. Just some doctors just haven't done all the research. They haven't read up on the latest research, read up on the latest studies and stuff like that. And that's something that I want to do. And even though I am getting bolder about things in my life, that's another whole video, and I will do that soon. I still, when I was talking to her the other day, now I did, she wanted to put me on a statin. I said no, and she, she kind of argued with me about the levothyroxine, and so I don't know. That just kind of put a little niggle there in the back of my brain that I may need to check up on some of this stuff myself. So I think I'm going to do that because from what I have learned about myself on this weight loss journey and just through doing keto is I'm worth it. I'm worth every second of looking into what's best for me and my health and my body. And yeah, she's my doctor, but she doesn't live with me 24/7. She sees me for 15 or 20 minutes every 3 to 6 months. So, she doesn't know me as well as I know me. She doesn't feel what I feel. So she goes by labs and asking me questions, and I have more questions, and I think sometimes going to a specialist is just going to be what's best. So I think I am going to seek out some other opinions and get some other information. I'm going to keep doing my research and, work up my nerve and work up my boldness to be educated, be my own health advocate, and ask questions, and sometimes we can train our own doctors and on how to best to be our doctor to treat us. So I think I am gonna brush up on some of the reading and some of that, and figure out what's going on, and is it my TSH that's driving my LDL up, and so I am going to do some of those things. Now, granted, I only have about 4 weeks to do this because school's going to start back soon, and I think school starts around August the 8th or 9th, or I don't know. I have to go back and look. But anyway, and normally I'm ready. I do need to go check the classroom just for my own peace of mind, see if everything got moved over and all of that. Once I see that everything's okay, I'm going to come back to, taking care of me and seeing about me. But I have felt tired the last couple of days. I really don't know why. Just haven't had real great energy. So I'm kind of questioning the whole some of the thyroid stuff, because in the beginning, about a month into keto, I had tons of energy. I had great energy. So I don't really know what's happened, and I know, things inside our body change from day to day to day to day, and week to week, and month to month, and all of that. But I don't know. I just need a little bit more energy, and been learning about cortisol, which is our stress hormone, and everybody's got some, and there is a peak amount to have that's the right amount to have. And if you have too much, that's not good, obviously, and it can stall weight loss. And actually, if you don't have enough, that's not really good either, from what I've learned, what I am learning. And that was just from watching the author of Stop the Thyroid Madness, which is Janie Bowthorpe, I think is her name. But anyway, she seems to be, she's good. She's done all of her research, and she had to become her own health advocate because the doctors just couldn't get the whole thyroid thing right with her. So she started doing her own digging and studying and researching and all of that, and just being bold enough to ask the right questions. And that's what I'm going to learn to do, because in this keto, through this keto journey, I have become a little more bold. Not bold enough to do everything that I want to do, but I'm getting there. I am getting there. It's a journey. It doesn't happen overnight, and but I'm getting that boldness. I'm going to learn to do it the right way and be nice about it, and put Jesus first, and pray and ask him, how to approach people about things. But I'm not going to be ugly about it. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to lose my job over it. I can't afford to lose my job right now. I need my job. But, someday maybe I can make a living out of doing some coaching or something. But in the meantime, I've got a lot of learning to do. And not to mention just family stuff going on, and I really can't get into that. But anyway, excuse me, I just burped. So anyway, I'm gonna get off here because my battery is dying, and hopefully this is me and my voice recorded on here this time instead of whatever noise was going on. I turned off my Bluetooth headset, and I turned off my Bluetooth on my phone, and so hopefully this is me that I can hear. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of let y'all know how the last couple of days have gone, and show y'all my new hair. And I've been liking it. It's kind of cray cray, but it'll be all right. I like it. I love it, Tessa. If you see this, I love it. And this is kind of part of me going. This doing the hair thing is kind of one of the steps in me. Um, kind of finding the authentic me. Because in my 20s, y'all, I was crazy. I partied like a rock star and I had a good time. And yes, I made mistakes, but for the most part, a lot of my life back then was a lot of fun. And I know I'm not going to be 20 again. I'm about 35 years past that. So, but just because I'm 55, fixing to be 56, doesn't mean I have to, feel old and feel like, feel all frumpy and everything, which is, I spent too many years doing that, and I don't want to go back there. I want to be, I want to be young at heart and young in mind, and if I can look young in body, I'll be looking young in body too. And I tried on a shirt today. The last time I put it on, it was still pretty tight, and it was loose today, so I was kind of excited. But anyway, I will get off of here and take my makeup off and kind of just relax in and get ready to go to bed. And just wanted to say, hug somebody today, tell somebody you love them today, and don't forget to keto on, y'all. Good night. See you later.